Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of WGLC. Today's episode, I'm just going to get right into it. Last of the Wilds by the band Nightwish. Let's just get right into this. This is going to be a very fun analysis video. A lot of people will look at heavy metal music and say, it's nice. It's a bunch of guys playing their guitars and singing heavy drums, whatever. No. This is a band, and one of the reasons why I like Nightwish is because they show the operatic side to heavy metal music. Even if you listen to Iron Maiden and you listen to the way Bruce Dickinson uses his vocals, in my opinion, he's somewhat operatic in the way he uses his vocals, because I believe that type of vocal ability or that type of vocal style fits well with heavy metal. No more comments. Let's get right into this awesome song, because I'm going to stop it a lot during the song and comment on stuff. If you want to enjoy the song for itself, the link will be down below. You can go ahead and enjoy the song on your own time. This is my time right now. Last of the Wilds, Nightwish. I just got to say, first of all, every time I see a video of someone getting carried along by the audience, I'm always thinking someone is going to grab that person's crotch. I don't know why. I'm always thinking of crotch. Whenever I see someone get tossed around the audience, it's like some jerk who's had a few too many drinks is going to grab your crotch. And it's going to hurt because he ain't going to be gentle. All right, back to the analysis. Let's get serious. All right, so this is, first of all, a beautiful sounding instrument and just a beautiful introduction to a song. I'm just going to come right out and say those are not bagpipes. Those are the Uilleann pipes. And the Uilleann pipes are similar in a sense, but they're very different. And usually they're in the key of D. And what I love about this instrument is how much you need to be sitting down in order to play it for the most part, because you have this, forget what it's called, but you have this thing here that you have on your right arm. So you'll see on his right arm, he's going to squeeze this thing with his arm. It pushes air into the bag that you see right here, right? There's this bag right here. He pushes with his right arm, the air goes into this bag and then down here and into the pipe. And what I think is amazing about this instrument is it's got this really nice sound. It's usually it's like in one key. So this one is on the key of D. And in order to play certain notes, you've got to lift the actual pipe from your leg to create air to flow all the way through so you can play a D, right? Just take a look at this video right here, right? Where is it? Check out this guy. This is the same thing. He's given instructions on how to play the Uilleann pipes. Listen to what he says.
And the first note, or bottom note, is a low D, and that's all the holes covered, and the chanter off the knee. So let's go through that again. B, A, G, F sharp, E, and D.
So to play the D, you have to lift that thing off of your leg. And you're going to see this guy do that. He lifts the thing off of his leg in order to play the D. And you'll also see not his left arm, but his right arm kind of going like this. He's putting air into that bag so that he can actually play his notes. See his arm move? First of all, I have to say that bull with the horns on fire is just awesome. Ready? You see him every now and then lift that off the chanter. You see him lift the chanter off of his leg. That's to hit that D note. And you see his right arm doing this. Now, mind you, this is a song in the key of A minor, and he's using a Uilleann pipe in the key of D. So you only have certain notes you can hit. You can't play every note on that device because some notes are not in the key of A minor. So he has to understand what notes to play, because he's playing a song in the key of A minor, but that Uilleann pipe only comes in the key of D, you know. And later on, you'll see too, he has a tin whistle in the key of D, but again, the song is in the key of A minor, so he's got to just be careful what he plays. He can't just play any note on that instrument. Oh, I love it. So now you have a second round of just that beautiful melody with the Uilleann pipes. And now the guitarist, with that high gain that you usually get in a heavy metal piece, is coming in, comping the chords and scratching the chords. It just sounds so good. Ah. You know, I noticed I'm far away from my microphone, but the volume seems high. I can see the volume indicator. If I go close, how much higher does it get? Is this like extremely annoying? I'm making the red area here. Look at that. All annoying aside, we're about to hear the bridge to this song. Check this bridge out. This is awesome. It's the tin whistle. And I love this. Ready? It does another round. So it goes through this whole round of chord changes, right? And you think, wow, this is such a nice bridge. Beautiful. But then after they go through a whole round, they double it up and come back. But this time adding bass. And it just, the listener is just, their hearts are melting. They're loving this. And the tin whistle is nothing to laugh at. This instrument here is, first of all, one of the reasons why he's playing the tin whistle like this and not putting your fingertips on it, but playing it like this, so you're able to kind of like go like that, is because it's easier to play grace notes on a tin whistle. And grace notes are really big when you're playing bagpipes, Uilleann pipes, or the tin whistle, simply because first of all, a grace note is just a passing note. You want to play a nice melody and go from A to D, or you want to go from, let me look at my keyboard so I can kind of, okay, you want to go from E to A. Well, that you can do that, but if you're playing in the key of A minor, you can literally put your thumb on the E and just and go E, F, G, A. And those notes in between, the F and the G, are grace notes. You really went from E to A, but the notes in between were grace notes. They were passing notes. And it's really common to do that on the tin whistle, but it's better to have your fingers like this in order to do it. And that's what you see him doing here. And again, I have to stress the semantics, the logistics, the science behind what this guy's doing. This is a song in the key of A minor. The D tin whistle is D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, right? But he's playing an F here. Well, how does he play an F if the tin whistle naturally comes with an F sharp? Well, this E hole right here, you can actually, instead of holding your finger all the way down, you hold it halfway open. So you're kind of like that. And then you go like this, right? Like that, and that's E. So you can go like that, and you can actually use that as a grace note. So you're kind of bending into a certain note. You can kind of like bend into F or bend into E, depending upon how you're playing, in order to use that as like a nuance as you're playing, to arrive at a certain note, but in an artistic way. Watch his fingers when we get close. See that finger right here, the middle finger? See how it sometimes doesn't go straight down, but it goes like this and then goes down? And I love this. Listen, ready? Hear the bass? You see his middle finger on his right hand? Kind of like jump onto the string, onto the hole and then come up. And then it goes right back into the song. Now he's playing the Uilleann pipe again. I mean, he had to go a while without playing. Now the guy falls down on his butt. These guys are such great showmen. I mean, you go to a concert like this and you want to have fun, and when the band is on the stage having fun, falling down, rolling around, it's just, it looks like such a blast to be there. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a band from Finland. They're really great. I believe the current lead singer is Floor Jansen from the Netherlands. She's just an amazing vocalist, and she fits perfectly because she sings opera. She does certain versions of, like, Phantom of the Opera and whatever. And singing for Nightwish is just a perfect fit for her. I love what this band does. I love how they take that instrument in this song and say, it's a cool instrument. And the guy doesn't just play it. I've done that. I don't know if you can see my trombone back there. I can get by on playing the trumpet. I can get by on playing keyboards and guitar, right? Those three instruments I'm pretty comfortable, like, putting into a song that I've created, and really being able to add that instrument to the music. I added trombone to a couple songs. I've learned enough to play a couple things to say in the credits, yeah, Artie Astor played trombone too. I'm so talented. But, this is not what this guy's doing. This guy plays the freaking Uilleann pipes and the tin whistle like it's nobody's business. All the way through, all the nuances, all the secrets, he's doing it all. He didn't just learn this, for this song. You can tell he's really a talented player, and he's put a lot of work into this. And I loved listening to him. And, something else, too, to be said about the Uilleann pipes, the bagpipes, or even the tin whistle, because they're so limited in what they can do. You end up having to be creative playing in keys that are not the key of the whistle. This is a D major tin whistle. If I'm playing a song that's in D minor or A minor or E minor or whatever the case is, there are limitations. There are certain notes I can't hit, and there are certain notes I have to add or try to add to make the song sound musical. And because of that, because of the limitations, you end up getting a very medieval sound with these types of instruments, whether it's the bagpipes, the Uilleann pipes, or the tin whistle or whatever. You end up getting a certain type of sound. It's almost like the harmonica. If you look at it, there are certain ways to hit certain notes on the harmonica. If you want to play a blues scale, there are certain ways to play the harmonica so you can play a blues scale. But in order to hit certain notes, you actually have to turn the harmonica in your mouth to bend up to a certain note that's in the blues scale. And in your efforts to reach these notes, you're kind of falling into a style, which was one of the reasons why harmonica kind of really fits well with a certain style of music. And that is not different with instruments like this, and it's the same with any instrument that has limitations. They really shine well in certain genres. The didgeridoo is a good example. It's got limitations, but because of its limitations, it fits very well in certain genres of music because of what you end up having to do in order to make it sound musical. So anyways, this is this episode of WGLC. I'll try to make it was a quick one, right? Over 20 minutes. Oh, you be the judge of that. But anyways, comment below if you have anything to say. If you have any insults or negative things you want to say about me, comment below, and then I'll delete the comment later and block you for the rest of your life. So comment below. Let me know how you feel about the video. I'll put the links down below to everything. And yeah, this is Artie Astor. This episode of WGLC saying until next time, man, it's moving.